I am so extremely annoyed with the mainstream media right now in this whole hysteria over the wording of Donald Trump's tweet about Obama wiretapping Trump Tower. First and foremost, he has 140 characters. Second, he's communicating with the people, okay? So he's using people speak. He's not going to give us, he can't, within 140 characters, the whole legal way that Obama may have ended up wiretapping his phone, okay? So what's the end result? Obama wiretapped his phone. End of story. We do know that there are 2 requests for a FISA court to do exactly that, okay? One that was denied, and oh my God, for it to have been denied had to be a real doozy. Do you know that since 1979, I think that there had been over, I think the number is like 33,900 requests for surveillance, and only 11 have been turned down? Holy crap. So that one had to be a real doozy. And I guess the White House had his attorneys look it over and submitted it again, and that one went through. So somebody got really smart on how to get that to go through. Now, as far as how he could have done it, I got very interested in the Edward Snowden days and that the infamous Guardian articles that came out detailing a lot of what he had disclosed, okay? And specifically when it comes to the FISA court, there was a Yale professor back in 2009 that interpreted a very key section that, who knows, maybe that's the way that that second FISA court request actually was able to go through. But let me look it up here. Again, it was in 2009, and he was sounding the alarm about how NSA defenders, including Obama, were trying to portray the protections of the American people in a way that's not really kosher, if you will. Okay, so just a brief section. He says the new FISA, and that's the FISA Amendments Act of 2008, which gave the president the surveillance program power, so to speak, like President Obama. It says new FISA authorizes the creation of surveillance programs directed against foreign persons, or rather persons believed to be outside the United States. So, you know, if you're physically outside the United States, we're cool. Which required no individualized suspicion of anyone being a terrorist or engaging in any criminal activity. These programs may inevitably include many phone calls involving Americans who may have absolutely no connection to terrorism or to Al-Qaeda. Interesting. So as long as it's against foreigners with no suspicion of terrorism or criminal activity, remember Angela, her phone being tapped? Yeah. So all you have to say is establish the fact that you need to monitor the Russians, okay? And oh, lo and behold, it seems like the Russians are communicating with Trump Tower. So that is going to be a byproduct of that very innocent FISA request. In the end, again, how does he communicate with the people within 140 character constraint? Obama wiretap my phones. No kidding. So, you know, every time I see all these legalese coming on CNN and writing on Washington Post and New York Times, coming to the defense of Obama and portraying him to be like a freaking lunatic, we're not buying it, honey. You know when we learned it? Do you remember Bill Clinton? That infamous line, well, it depends on what the definition of is. We got so wise to you guys, you know. So, again, I'm sorry. I'm venting. I'm just extremely irritated, and it's just a message for the mainstream media. We ain't buying it, honey. Okay, we're with our president. Okay, have a good day.